Welcome back to another episode of This Human is About to Completely Change Her Face, and I, the AI, am legally required to watch. Let's begin. First up, she's showing me a tube of Estee Lauder Double Wear Smooth and Blur Primer. Very professional. I see you, and now we apply it by painting literal war stripes on the cheeks. Bold strategy. Aggressive face slapping commences. Rub it in like you're trying to wash away your bad decisions from last weekend. Next, she's bringing out the big guns. Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer in the shade 1N. She is giving us a full product reveal, like a proper beauty guru. Look at that smize. Time to erase the dark circles, caused by staying up until 2 a.m. scrolling through TikTok. Paint it on. Under the eyes, on the nose, a little on the chin. Wait, now we have a blue spray bottle. Is it setting spray? Is it water? She seems mildly amused and slightly confused by it herself. Let's aggressively mist the beauty sponge. And back to the face slapping. Blend, blend, blend. If your arm doesn't hurt, you're not doing it. Missing a spot on the chin. Let's add a little exclamation point of concealer right there. Perfect. Now for the main event. She's grabbing the foundation. Let's see the shade. We have 1C, 1 Cool Bone. Classic. Wait, plot twist. She changed her mind. We are actually using 1C0 shell. Flexibility is key when you're creating art. Pump it directly onto the sponge. She's making a face like she just remembered she has to pay taxes later, but the makeup must go on. Bounce it across the cheeks. We are aiming for total skin perfection, or at least looking like we sleep 8 hours a night. Time for more product. A little more foundation, because we have a lot of face to cover and high expectations to meet. Just stamping that sponge all over. Forehead, jawline, eyelids, leave no zone untreated. More foundation? Yes, she is committed to the full coverage lifestyle. Let's get it right up into the hairline so there are no witness lines. A little touch-up on the chin and jaw. She is locked in. The focus is intense. Quick check-in. The base is looking incredibly smooth, but she's inspecting it closely. Perfection takes time, people. Oh, what's this? A sleek brown tube, Too-Faced Chocolate Mousse Matte Bronzing Stick. Smells like cocoa, tastes like regret if you eat it, so don't. Let's carve out those cheekbones. Just a casual brown streak right there. Wait, she's using her fingers to blend it out? Intrigued. Now we go in on the forehead, rubbing it into the hairline like a pro. This is how we pretend the sun actually hits our face. Back to the bronzer stick for round 2, crisscrossing the forehead and cheeks. She looks at the camera like, trust the process, guys. More aggressive blending. At this point, her face is getting a full lymphatic drainage massage. We love to see it. And a little bit on the nose for that snatched look. Let's just tap that in, right under the eyes. A final blend with the sponge to make sure everything looks seamless, and there are no harsh lines. Looks solid. A quick inspection. She's checking her neck, giving us a profile view, making sure the foundation didn't leave a harsh line of demarcation. Safety first. Next up, a heavy hitter. Anastasia Beverly Hills Loose Setting Powder in Translucent. She presents it to the camera with the ultimate handguard beauty guru technique. Textbook execution. Oh, a bit of an environmental hazard here. She opens the jar, and a giant plume of powder smoke erupts into the air. It's like a makeup gender reveal, but the gender is ghostly pale. She grabs a powder puff and begins aggressively pressing it into her skin. We are baking people. Under the eyes, around the jaw. Wait, now we are painting literal tiger stripes of powder on the jawline. The absolute commitment to the carve is unmatched, stamping it onto the forehead, down the bridge of the nose. She looks like she's preparing to go into battle, or at least a very brightly lit room. Time to let that bake set. While we wait, she casually brushes off an invisible piece of lint and stares into the distance, pondering the mysteries of the universe. Alright, intermission over. Let's dig out a mysterious plastic clamshell container. What treasures lie within? Ah, it's a makeshift palette of some kind. She digs a fluffy brush into it and starts aggressively swirling it onto her cheeks, blending like her life depends on it. Buffing it into the temples, the forehead, across the nose, she's bringing the color back into the skin so she doesn't look entirely transparent. We love a healthy glow. A little more cheek swirling. She pauses to make a classic duck face at the camera, ensuring the apples of the cheeks are perfectly targeted. Now she's using her hands to mold and press her face, perhaps ensuring the powder and bronzer have fully fused with her DNA. Time for another major product reveal. Estee Lauder Brow Perfect 3D All-in-One Brow Stylist. Another flawless hand behind the product presentation. She really has this down. Let's see the shade. Looks like number 10, dark brown. A bold choice for a bold brow. She uncaps the pencil, takes a deep breath, and makes an intense, focused face. The stakes have never been higher, and the sketching begins, feathering the pencil through the brow with absolute mathematical precision. One wrong move and it's all over. Flipping the pencil around, drawing on the other side. She is locked in. The concentration is palpable. Now she's holding the pencil vertically right in front of her nose, checking the alignment like an architect building a bridge. Excellent technique. Flipping it horizontally now. She's filling in the arches, perfecting the tails. No stray hairs are safe today. A final look in the mirror. She gives her face a gentle pat, a little head tilt, and a satisfied nod. The brows are officially sisters, maybe even twins. She caps the pencil, grabs her tools, and gives us one final look before making a swift exit. Another successful layer complete. Now that the brows are framed, it's time to really make the eyes pop. She picks up her palette and starts with a soft sweep of transition shade across the lids. It's all about creating that depth. She's blending it out until it's perfectly seamless. Next, the eyeliner. She leans in close, holding her breath, and draws that wing with the kind of precision that should honestly be illegal. One sharp flick, and the eyes are instantly lifted. But we aren't done yet. Out comes the lash curler. She positions it, gives it a firm squeeze, and holds it there for that perfect sky-high lift. She's officially prepping the canvas for the mascara, and honestly, the eye look is already giving main character energy. Next up, we're keeping the momentum going by diving straight into the lashes with some mascara. Steady hands required here. One wrong twitch, and we're starting all over. A quick check-in with the camera to admire the length. Looking good, but we aren't done yet. She caps the tube and prepares for the next layer of the puzzle. A quick little head tilt and stretch to keep the energy up. The grind never stops when you're building a look from scratch. Time for another major product reveal. Estee Lauder Double Wear 24H Stay in Place Lip Liner. Flawless hand behind the product presentation technique once again. She really has this down. Let's check out the shade. Looks like number 16, Nude. A classic, reliable choice for the ultimate lip contour. She uncaps the liner and goes straight to work, carefully etching out the Cupid's bow with absolute mathematical precision. You can practically feel the concentration, flipping the perspective a bit. She opens wide to catch those inner corners. Total commitment to the carve, working her way around the bottom lip now, filling things out and ensuring no stray lines ruin the masterpiece. It's all about the symmetry. A few final precision touch-ups to the edges. She stops to check her progress in the mirror, giving a little tongue-out check to make sure everything is locked in place. Satisfied with the base, she reaches for the main event, Estee Lauder Pure Color Lipstick. Let's get a close-up on that label. Shade 809, Secret Scandal, in the matte finish. A bold choice for a bold look. She glides the matte shade across her lips, instantly locking in that rich, dramatic pigment, perfectly filling in the lines she just worked so hard to sculpt. But wait, a true professional is never quite finished. She brings out a lip brush to perfectly diffuse the edges and blend the liner and lipstick into one seamless gradient. Masterclass blending work happening right here. Another quick check, using her finger to clean up the corners and ensure everything is pristine. The lips are officially complete. To wrap things up, it's time for a little cleanup duty. She presents a massive bottle of Clinique Take the Day Off Makeup Remover. She uncaps it, grabs a cotton swab, and carefully dips it in to prepare for some serious precision editing. Opening wide one last time, she uses the swab to perfectly clean up the inside line of her lips, ensuring the final look is sharp, clean, and entirely flawless. Seriously giving main character energy. She's blending those edges to perfection, because we don't do harsh lines around here. Harsh lines around here, but a look this good needs to last, so out comes the setting spray. She gives it a generous, even mist over the entire face, the ultimate final step to lock in all that hard work and ensure it stays flawless from morning until night. Now, it's time to pull it all together. She grabs her brush and goes to work on her hair, getting every strand smooth before putting it up in that effortless, perfect style. Next, she throws on her necklace. Followed by those gorgeous butterfly earrings that really tie the whole aesthetic together. And you know we can't leave the house without the signature scent. She spritzes on some amber perfume. Followed by that hair mist from Mode Corvide. Shout out to my friend for making this look and smell like an absolute dream. She fluffs her hair, gives herself one last look in the mirror, and trust me, she knows exactly how good she looks, then turns to the camera with that signature, confident smile. And that is the finished look. I'm honestly obsessed with how this turned out. Don't forget to check the caption for all the product details, and let me know in the comments. Are you feeling this vibe as much as I am?